inquiry was being done, the other writ petition 555 of Subhendu Adhikari, there was specific allegation by the Minister of Rural Development on inquiry that there was fraud, misrepresentation, usurpation, and total loot of money. That is in the second writ petition. Therefore, entire thing has to be assessed on the basis of the nodal officer's report.
That report is going to come on record today.
Yes, and that our Lord kindly see what is this is an act of 2005. Your lordships had been pleased to go through section 27. In the event any corruption is found, we are entitled to stop payment under the act itself. Section 27. That upon Mr. Bhattacharya, this affidavit has to be dealt with by filing an exception. Because whether a trade union who is moving a writ petition in respect of their members can enlarge the scope of writ petition time and again by filing one after other supplementary affidavit.
Now, without this point is settled by the Supreme Court.
Yes, let us see what Supreme Court has said.
Court will not, during the proceedings, find something which will not really shakes the conscience of court. Court will definitely not take into cognizance.
It is limited to the members of a trade union.
No, not limited to the members.
Yes, not by an individual.
This is a public
interest litigation.
I really would request Lana ASG, please listen for some time. Hold your patience.
No, you also listen to us for some time. Hold your patience.
Wait, go on
Yes.
shouting. Go on shouting.
Therefore, no question of shouting. You are also shouting. Mulad, we shall file a comprehensive opposition to this latest voluminous supplementary affidavit. This is my instruction from the Rural Development Department.
The practice of the Parliament Super Standing Committee report is concerned. Just tell you that. When a standing committee report goes to the government, they have to respond within 3 weeks or 4 weeks. That is called action taken report. That is a practice that will go back to the Parliamentary Standing Committee. Now the point is whether within 3 weeks or 4 weeks, the government has responded to this Parliamentary Standing Committee's report or not.
They are yet to respond. That's what they
had to respond there. In the Parliamentary Standing Committee itself. Is under consideration and example.
But irrespective of Parliamentary Standing Committee report, my lord's orders are there. That has to be complied with by.
That's what we are trying to.
Yes, currently then paragraph 9, 10, 11. We are suffering, Lord. We are not getting our wage. We are not getting jobs. In the order dated 26 September 2024, the Honorable Court was very specific that this pending inquiry doesn't mean that the benefit under the statute should not be accorded to.
Which are under examination in this department. Lord, may I hand over the latest instruction from the Rural Development Department? February 4, 2025.
February to অনেক পুরনো হয়ে গেল।
No, action taken report last যেটা পাঠিয়েছে।
That apart, in the order of context of the order of the court কি হয়েছে দেখো।
In fact, sir, we made an observation on the order dated 26th September.
Yes.
Where we pointed out there is a dichotomy in this issue. One is in respect of past action, which is now being inquired into. If there is any defalcation, as you said, usurpation, fraud committed, take action.
Take action, yes.
But prospectively, why are you not implementing?
Prospectively, my instruction is 12 crores have been released to the state government.
How much, sir?
12 crores.
12 crores.
This is the instruction, I am handing over. Take it out. And on that basis, the action taken report which has been submitted to us by the state government, the latest decision is not being taken on the basis of 14 January 2025 report. Let the Rural Development Department take the initiative.
No, that we have said earlier.
Yes.
Earlier we directed that what is the outcome of their so-called compliance.
Exactly.
You please take a decision on that.
Very well.
And secondly, what happened to the recommendations of the Parliamentary Standing Committee? Whether the government accepts it, not accepts it.
That we shall have to disclose by filing an affidavit. To the voluminous supplementary affidavit file.
So this 12 crores has been disbursed.
Yes. If my learned senior friend can indicate when is the date? Because
there was
Parliament, the report which was there was still zero. The Parliament answer of
তুমি দেখালে
Even my nodal officer, yes.
এটা কোথায় আছে? এটা কোথায় আছে?
Let us see, my lord, the face of this 12 crore, which they are saying.
May I just one, just I point is, let's assume that there is a corruption. And corruption, according to whatever I don't know here documents, in only 2 or 3 distinct cases.
ডুয়েল কোডটা যেটা দেখিয়েছিল
Point is,
কারণ নেই
for these few cases,
এটাতে
Can
নয়
you
অন্য ইনস্ট্রাকশন তো আছে
stop?
দেখিয়েছিল
entire payment of the whole West
No,
Bengal.
that was the
Yeah.
reason we passed an order.
Just a second. So far, that is accepting that 3 districts, and that is the fraudulent cases,
Yes, I did.
to release the money from the rest.
I did.
And second part is third, that but what your lordship has said, that is corruption was found in 2020 or 21. Why did the money was not there from 2020? And not the act itself, why it is mandatory? The act itself, the schedule of the act, speaks about that the interest part they has to be given. But interest will not take the, that will not fit the belly of the poor people. My lord, Mr. Bhattacharya may have filed an petition on behalf of a union. That's a different thing. It is a public interest litigation. It is not restricted to the member.
No,
It-
there are other petitions which are
There are other things are there. Apart from that, since your lordship is taking out the night, I am also coming to your lordship. Maybe I am saying to your lordship.
You
I
file
will
an
file
application, we will see.
I will file an application, and this is the point, my lord. It is for the pupils of the Bengal. My lord, 4 years, the pupils of the Bengal are deprived. And we are, my lord, even being a parliament, I feel
দর্শকের দখলটা দাও
last 3 years raising the question, no answer, nothing, it will not be given. And its stand is a very political stand has been taken. Unfortunately, it is there. Every year election is there, therefore stop it. Next year is election, it is stop it. Therefore, my lord, another request I will be making, since it is of course Mr. Bhattacharya petition, Mr. Bhattacharya will speak. My request to be, my lord, whatever the course of action, by the affidavit and etc. It's a counter, whatever it is, lordship decide the issue very cooler as quickly as possible, my lord, and I will file my application as a personally I will file my application.
Mirror, I stand
And
correct.
I hope Mr.
I
Bhattacharya
stand
will not
correct.
oppose it.
I stand
I hope
corrected.
Mr. Bhattacharya will not oppose it.
I want the benefit of the scheme.
That's right.
Anyone who comes.
Mirror, I stand corrected. Kindly come to this latest report. Yes, the last page B, para B.
Copy lebe.
May I have a copy?
Vide ATR number such and such followed by revised ATR dated 14 January 2025. The state has reportedly recovered an amount of rupees 239.62 lakhs against the instructed recovery of 537.05 lakh by the central government. The recovery of the remaining amount is still pending. So the recovery amount, my lord, may be directed to pay to the Mr. Bhattacharya's client.
239.62 lakhs has been recovered.
62 lakhs.
That can be disbursed.
Yes.
On his ground,
We have to take instruction.
all that money, my lord, it is not the 537 or 239. This is entire 12 crores or 15 crores of a year, which was required to be allotted.
No, sir, for the present, 239.62 lakhs has been recovered.
Correct.
The central government said 537.05 lakhs have to be recovered, out of which 239 has been recovered. That 239 may be disbursed to the
At present.
beneficiaries.
At present.
I have to the instruction to this surface just now, your lordship.
And possibly we are missing of one thing. Just kind. For total 596 lakhs, suppose state is entitled to 10 crores. These 10 crores have been stopped because of 537. Therefore, what your lordship is saying, the proportionality, 237, not the 237.
No, sir, as an interim arrangement, if this 239.62 lakhs is disbursed, probably we are thinking aloud. We don't know what's the ramification of that, whether this, where.
Your
This
lordship.
is the money recovered by the central government from the state on the alleged amount of corrupted money.
So
Therefore, that part is completely different. Now, the central government,
no,
state
that
government.
can be disbursed to the genuine beneficiaries. It
Who
can't.
will disburse? This is the money to be recovered from the state by the center on the account of the misappropriated amount.
So the center will disburse.
Let them then say that entire money should be distributed to the workers who have worked.
No, this has been recovered by the state government on the allegation of inquiry and corruption.
All right. That
Right,
This
Sanjeev?
this is not deposited before us.
it should have been.
This is recovered by the state government. State has reportedly recovered. This is the language used in B, clause B.
Has reportedly recovered.
Yes.
And where is this 239.62 lakhs?
Lordship, I need
You ask your officer.
state total account. Ideally, this amount should have been sent to the central budget. Lordship,
Let them comply with the directions given by this court on 7th of October 2024. That will give us some relief. Paragraph 10, 11, my lord, was very categorical.
Sir, there is a letter addressed to the Secretary, Department of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj on 25th of July. You please give one copy, sir. You please give a copy to him, no? You take annexure 1, the last but one page. This your officer should know. Secretary, Department of Rural Development, Panchayat Raj, Government of West Bengal, dated, it is dated 25th of July. Got it?
yes,
I
sir.
am directed to refer to the action taken report furnished by the Government of West Bengal, Vide so and so dated 5/3/2024 on the subject above. Submitted with statement as we examined and the following observations are made. Central team in its visit report has recommended recovery of 537.0405 corresponding to 44 number of works, but the state government has recovered 161.67 lakhs only. State government is therefore requested to furnish more details regarding recovery. Now the instruction given on February 4th to the advocate on record says that 239.62 has been recovered. Where is the money lying? Please ask your officer, sir.
So I asked, he has to get back after getting back from the department, your lordship.
Sir, if you feign ignorance, then we will draw adverse inference on
All
that.
I'm taking is
If you feign ignorance, I repeat with utmost responsibility.
state nodal account, I have been told.
Pardon?
State nodal account.
Please come forward, sir. Either he is not fighting shy of reporting to us, whatever you.
It is lying in the state nodal account.
All right. Now, what do we do with this money? Whether you are supposed to repatriate the funds to the central government or you have to disburse it to the.
My lord, it will depend upon the instruction of the central
You
government.
please give us instruction.
but,
Now, 239.62 lakhs is with them.
I would like to mention, my lord, that directly it cannot be given to the workers.
Okay.
Before workers' money that come directly from the central government to the person's account. It cannot
Now,
be.
now the DM can be asked to collect the account numbers, the respective DMs. And at least as and when, now out of 537, 239 has been.
Another thing is that in the meantime, state government has paid to the persons who have to work in this.
They have paid.
Works. Yeah, my lord.
The-
So
the-
it will depend upon the decision of the central government. They can take back this money, or they can adjust it later when the scheme will be reopened. That can happen.
Then you will have to obtain instruction on that. And in this report which you are going to file today, what is the sum and substance of this report, sir?
My lord, 537 lakh. That was to be recovered from the 44 number of works, but it was found that 469 lakhs, that was the actual expenditure. Out of this, we have recovered to 39 lakh, that means 2.39 crore, and the rest is pending in one district, that is Hooghly district, and that is all from the workers. Some of them have died. Some of them have shifted, and it is not also possible. The district magistrate, she has tried her best, but it has not been possible till date to recover that residual amount. That is the actual picture, my lord.
So that might have to be written off if the person is dead.
That is the actual picture, my lord.
Well, the system of
These cannot stand in the way of allotting fresh work, giving unemployment with that assistance as per the
That
statute.
is one aspect, sir. In fact, we have pointed that out, pointed the dichotomy in more than 3 orders,
Yes.
saying that one is in respect of past action, second is implementation of the scheme prospective.
that's true. But what may not kindly appreciate,
Sir,
right?
you have pointed out that you have got enough power to stop.
No, that apart, Section 27 has already been applied. It has been stopped on the alleged ground of corruption, number one. Misuse and misutilization.
Now,
Thereafter, your lordships have been pleased to constitute the committee
yes,
to look into all these allegations.
you give the
So
report.
unless the report, my lord, is looked into,
তোমার অফিসাররাও তো ছিল এর মধ্যে।
কোনটা?
Hey,
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ। And 4-member committee was constituted
yes,
to be headed
we
by a
remember.
nodal
He
officer.
only constituted the committee.
That was, this report was directed to be filed not only in respect of disbursement of a particular sum, but the entire allegation relating to disbursement and stoppage under Section 27.
And 27, they cannot do it for a reasonable period. It cannot continue for eternity.
Copy the reported copy.
Now, the committee is still proceeding with the inquiry, is over.
My lord, when the committee, they inquired they went to the districts. I was also member of the committee as the commissioner of NRGS. At that time, the recovery was of 220 lakh. Now,
220.66.
220 point something. And we examined all the documents in the 4 districts, and the committee comprising the representative of Ministry of Rural Development, officer of CAG was there, officer of principal AG was there, on behalf of state government, myself was there, and we examined all the documents, and committee has mentioned that all the recovery has been made, and it has been transferred to the state nodal
State
account.
nodal account, MRG.
Yeah, that is the, and after that 19 lakh more was recovered in Bardhaman district.
So now what to do with this recovered money is the,
My lord, it totally depends upon the instruction, because the money has been,
what is your suggestion?
may lord, that will depend separately, but the scheme may be started.
Yes.
That is the main thing. But these two may not be linked, I think.
No, scheme.
That has
That's
to be.
the order of the court. You go on
That has to be
implementing. State is
decided
not
separately.
implementing.
Sir, to stop the implementation of the scheme, now the verification process is going on. And admittedly,
সেটা ওরা বলবে না।
a good amount has been recovered, 2.39 crores.
My lord, it may so happen that some restriction can be imposed upon the state, but it can be started. It
Yes.
could be
See, what we
started.
can do is, if suppose you do not want the disbursal to happen through the state, you evolve a particular
Because the
scheme.
difficulty is the entire amount which is collected has to be transferred to central treasury.
But
Then a complication
please
will
give
come.
a-
You kindly direct me to the state nodal officer.
No. You have to take a decision, sir. This
Prospective
committee
actions.
has examined in respect of 4 districts, as per the affidavit, 220.66 lakhs recovered and credited to state nodal account
Yes.
of MFNRGS West Bengal. And after that, around another 19 lakhs has been recovered. This is lying in the state nodal agency fund of MFNREGS. You give instruction what to be done.
Very
You
well. I shall
monitor.
today itself my general junior will take
You
instruction.
monitor.
Yes. Very
See,
well.
the thing is, that is what we are trying to impress upon the central agency, that please do take action if fraud has been committed.
Yes.
Nobody is going to prevent you, and nobody can prevent
No,
you.
that is in respect of writ petition number 555. There is a prayer for CBI appointment, engagement on the ground of fraud detected by on inquiry.
Not going to solve
The problem.
So therefore, in respect of whatever, according to you, defalcation has occurred, committee has gone into it, where central government member is also there. They have made recovery 220 plus another 90. It is with the state nodal agency account of this particular scheme, not with their account. It is. So you give instruction what has to be done to this money.
Kindly give us some time.
And also will take instruction about the prospective operation of the statutory obligations.
That can be done, sir. See, you don't want to trust the officers of the state in taking forward the scheme. You pass a special order for the state of West Bengal because the scheme is in vogue, the act is in vogue, and if what you do is you make all checks and balances, how the disbursal should take place. All right. Henceforth, if assuming there is a work being allotted in a particular district, the concerned district magistrate or the whoever is the officer, he will collect all the beneficiaries' bank account numbers. That bank account number can be transferred or information be given to a central agency under the scheme who will be stationed in West Bengal. So as and when the bills are raised by the DM, you do the verification, then directly you transfer it. You make the special order.
System which was prevailing after the release and the continuation of the scheme was, it was at the block level and the panchayat level.
No, you don't do that.
Yes. Then
Because
kindly give us some direction to do this. And kindly also give us time to file.
You can take instruction how to start implementing. Directions are there.
If the amount goes to directly to the
Beneficiary.
now, not only the central government contribution, here is the state contribution. Therefore, if the direction, if any those who are entitled, that is there. The losses can pass the direction both the central government and the state government.
No, they are better people too, because the method of accounting, etc. There should be a central government officer who is involved and a state government officer who is involved, who will take care of the disbursement.
Yes.
See, the thing is, your concern is that this money should reach the genuine beneficiary. Correct, sir? Your allegation is it did not reach. Your allegation has been partially proved to be right, which has resulted in recovery of about 239.62 lakhs. So that, according to our officer, sir, it is lying with the state nodal agency account under this particular Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. So when you open up the scheme now, you pass a special order. You regulate it in whatever manner you want. You want to make the disbursement directly, do it. Or you want to monitor the disbursement by putting an officer with the state agency, please do it. Or restrict the state agency's role only to bring in their share of funds to a common account, state nodal account. From there you monitor. So ultimately, the scheme should not be
stalled. They have just stalled
No,
this.
Lord, only things what has fallen from your lordship, Lord, we shall definitely comply with that. Kindly give direction. But I, on perusal of this voluminous supplementary affidavit, find that there must be an exception to be filed before your lordship.
definitely will.
Because why and why not? We shall start this scheme anew, which has been stopped under exercising power under 27. This has to be disclosed in this affidavit.
No. 27 does not empower them to stop it permanently. Kindly read. May I just read out below 27?
Stand has been taken by the central government.
The central government may, section 27, give such directions as it may consider necessary to state government for the effective implementation of the provisions of this act. Without prejudice to the provisions of subsection 1, the central government may, on receipt of any complaint regarding the issue or improper utilization of funds granted under this act in respect of any scheme, if prima facie satisfied that there is a case, cause an investigation into the complaint made by any agency designated by it, and if necessary, order stoppage of release of funds to the scheme and institute appropriate remedial measures for its proper implementation within a reasonable period of time.
Eternally
Does
you
not
can't.
prevent, prohibit.
Eternally you cannot stop.
Lord,
Unless this act is scrapped.
Yes.
If it is scrapped, well and good.
only thing I am submitting.
Sir, you have now taken complaint has been subsection 2 in terms of subsection 2. you have prima facie satisfied there is a case to cause an investigation into the complaint made by any agency, public has brought whatever it is, it has come to your notice, and you have to pass necessary orders. So till the complaint is inquired into, you stop. Now the complaint has been inquired into, your allegations, which is prima facie allegation, has been found to be true.
Yes.
There has been defalcation of funds or misuse of funds.
That is also state's affidavit in the other writ petition.
Therefore, what is the resultant action? Recovery. Out of